Welcome back, it's Imperial Buckethead. This is part 3 of the Lord of the Rings trading card game, Two Towers block, third set in the block, the last set in the block, the Ents of Fangorn. I've got 2 of the pre-constructed starter decks here today. Now these do have the fixed rares, they don't have the randomized rares like in the original Two Towers set. I've mentioned that in the previous videos. So we'll just look at that together. And I also have 2 booster packs from the Ents of Fangorn so we can see what we get out of these. So let's get started. We'll start with the Faramir deck. Put the other one out of the way. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. In the U.S., we've got a slew of really bad storms, winter storms, causing people a lot of problems. I think it's starting to subside now, thankfully. So that'll be good. Alright, so pack fresh here. Okay. So, here's the face character. It's going to be Faramir. We'll go through this together. Like I mentioned in the previous video, you will see some Two Towers cards such as Frodo. See that set symbol 4C302, so it is the common Frodo. So let's go through this together. Uruk-hai Raiding Party. It's a pretty standard. Wow, man, that's crazy. Discard Uruk-hai Orc to make the Free People's player a Wounded Companion. Super strong. Finish off characters after skirmishes there. $1. That. Kill them now. Lots of really cool combat tricks in this game. As most trading card games, they do kind of borrow from Magic the Gathering, so you will notice some similarities between the types of cards that you see in this game and other games from that time period. Ranger's Bow. Now this time I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for the rares. I'm going to try to keep this video a little shorter. So we'll just look at these together. So there's Anborn, Skilled Huntsman. Really cool. This is a Ranger deck, so you could really pump this up with cards from that time period there. I don't know what format you guys are playing. I just recently really started playing again. I've got plans with a friend of mine. Once we feel 100% confident in our ability to, play a game out without having to worry about consulting the rules every 5 minutes. I think we're going to record some games. So he bought a cool playmat. He bought the map of Middle Earth. That's going to be our 3x3 playmat that we're going to play on. I've got a tripod ready to go that I use for streaming if I play Commander, which is a Magic format online through Spell Table. We're going to use that to do some recording. And I don't know if we're going to use starter decks at first or whatnot just to kind of showcase them. I'm thinking that might be a good idea for the first round or two. All right, there's your other copy of Faramir. That good old Hobbit sword. Now, if we end up doing that, then we're going to do some deck building. We're going to come back. Our plan is to start with the Fellowship block. Now, he doesn't really have any Mines of Moria or Realm of the Elf Lords cards, and I have lots of Moria and lots of Fellowship, but somehow I missed Realm of the Elf Lords. Did not really buy much of it at all. If I did, I can't find it. Of course, I did a lot of trading and whatnot back then. I tried to play every game. There's Smeagol. All right, so here are the sites. I'm just going to do them like this. Eastwall Rohan. Rohan. These shots from the movies, man, these movie stills are just killer. They did a really good job with the graphic design for this game. Kind of reminiscent of, maybe role-playing games of the time, that time frame, early 2000s. Site 7. King's Room. I've got lots of booster boxes to open now. As you guys probably see in the background, I do have some starter deck boxes and booster boxes. I've got some of the later sets that I never ever even saw or bought into. We got Shadows and we got Black Rider. We're going to explore that. So after today, we'll go back to the Fellowship block and record some openings of starter decks. If I can get my hands on some Realm of the Elf Lords, I will try my best. But I am set up for Fellowship of the Ring and Mines of Moria. So I've got sealed starter decks and booster packs from both sets that we're going to open for the video. So here's your updated rule book. It's just, they kind of add things here and there. This is the starter rule book. It's a good reference. The advanced rules are available online once you get a hang for the game. You know, if you buy this and you get a hang of it, just do a search, type in comprehensive rules, and you'll find the rules documents. Alright, so let's crack a booster pack. We'll just do one pack after each deck. We'll see what we get here. Ents of Fangorn. I don't have a lot of these. I only have a few. Alright, so let's try this. Alright. Lend us your aid. Must be a dream. Little Liv Tyler. I used to have the biggest crush on Liv Tyler, I'm telling you, man. Alright. Host of Fangorn, so we've got an Ent there. Alright, there's our rare news from the mark. Spot 3 mounted Rohirrim Men to make the move limit for this turn +2. Each shadow player must draw 6 cards, or may draw. That could be interesting. Man, gives the shadow such an advantage though. Woo! Great card. That's really cool. Alright, so there's our rare. Go through our commons real quick. No foils in this one. We had like a foil both packs in the last video. Dead ones. That's really sweet. That's awesome. There's Treebeard. Common Treebeard. You know, and you also saw Smeagol show up. Second part of the Two Towers. Alright, so we'll set these aside. Okay, we ready for the next deck? Now the next deck is centered around the Witch King. So the Witch King is a Shadows card. And in this game you do play as both Free Peoples, which is the Fellowship, and Shadows. So this one's kind of centered around Shadows, so I'm assuming that this deck is built to try to take out the opposing Fellowship. Because that is one of the win cons. Kill the other Fellowship's Ringbearer. The game is over. Unless Sam's on the table, then he picks the ring up. Different story there. Okay. Set this out of the way. Alright, check that out. Riding the dragon, too. Once again, Frodo of the Ring. Man, love the Black Riders. So this is centered around the Ring Race. And it looks like the forces of Sauron, so you've got lots of orcs here. Orc sewer. Tracker keyword there. Let's get a good look at that. Skin bark. Gatekeeper. Our second copy of the Witch King. Well, when you build your decks, you have to have equal parts of Free People's cards and Shadows cards. So you're really building two decks within one. That's cool. Sir. Ent Avenger. Gatebearer. Sorry, my hands are a little dry. I'm having trouble getting a hold of some of these cards. Trooper. Bibbin. A lot going on in this deck. Lots of different things, different cultures. So you can mix the shadow cultures. Doesn't have to be all one, but the synergies tend to work together if you have like all of one culture. The synergy for the cards all seem to work a little bit better together. But it is kind of cool to combine play styles, have two different cultures. Play an Unbound Hobbit from your discard pile. It's not bad. Almost done here. Down to the site path. Horse country. I wonder what's in that second booster pack. Very curious. I'm trying to remember what some of the heavy hitters were from this set. Alright. And another rule book so we can get that out of the way. Alright, let's crack this last booster pack. See what we got here. Man, it's not opening smooth for me. Sometimes Magic, I'm used to Magic packs. Sometimes they just, it's like butter. But these packs, this is an older game anyway, so these are all old printings. Oh, sweet. Fell Beast. Bearer must be Nazgul. Gives it fierce. Man, that's crazy. Common number 1, Orc Insurgent. Exert this minion to draw X cards and add X Twilight, where X is the number of free people's cultures you spot over 2. So like if somebody's playing a multiple culture deck, you know, they got like dwarves, elves, and you know, of course hobbits. You'll have to have a hobbit for the Ringbearer. If they add in another culture like Rohan, you know, you get a bonus there. Sword of the Guldur. I can't even say it. Man, that's a really cool one. That's one of the better cards in the set. Sword is a beast. Alright. Bearer must be Nazgul, while bearer is Uller Todea. Each time he wins a skirmish, the free people's player must discard a possession or condition. So gets rid of their gear, their artifacts, their enchantments if you're a Magic player. Just burns them. Right. Oh, here we got a foil. That's pretty sweet. It's a foil sight. I remember guys foiling out their sight decks back in the day. So that's cool. We'll count that as a win. Got that. What? These foil down here. Common, uncommon here. Sorry about that. And Isengard Artisan. Roused. Dead Ones. And another Treebird. Huh. I think Treebird was in the back on the other one too. Alright guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. The next video I make should be Fellowship of the Ring block. We're going to open 2 Fellowship of the Ring starter decks sealed in the box. They're getting more expensive and harder to get, but I did manage to get a set of them at a semi-decent price. So next video we'll do that, and we'll open some Fellowship of the Ring booster packs. I have a few booster boxes laying around that we're going to use for that. Don't know if I'm going to open all of them, but we'll open at least one box very soon. So thank you very much. Have a good day. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions for this video. And hope you guys have a good day.